Hello everyone, and for this Figma quick tip, I'm going to share some best practice organizing your file. First, you can create a cover page here and you can name it cover. And I also like to add emojis to make it more scannable. So in the cover page, what I like to do is creating this thumbnail here and adding the status of the project title, a brief description, person responsible, and you can even add a link to the Jira. For the progress, I advise you creating components with the different status. For example, here I can select this and change the status of this project to, let's say, ready or even shipped. So you can use the best status that works for you, but I like to use these ones: in progress, on hold, design ready, or ready for development, shipped, and under research. Okay, so let's say it's ready. You may or may not use this, so you can also hide it. And you can exchange or add different informations here, but just make sure you don't get it too crowded. Remember to turn it into a component so you can use it in other files and keep it consistent. And by default, Figma considers the first page cover, but you can also manually set the thumbnail by right-clicking the frame and hitting Set as Thumbnail. I also like to add these empty pages with these dashes to add some hierarchy. As I mentioned, I like to use the emojis here, and after a cover, I like to put the UI handoff or whatever you name it, but it's the final layouts that you're delivering. And I also like to add these blocks as headers explaining what are the screens that are under it. I also like to use these stick notes that I designed here in Figma itself to add some comments and notes to the developer about some specific information related to the screen, or to the behavior, or whatever. Although Figma had the comment feature, I use it more to collaborate with other designers or even the developers, but for these stick notes I like to use them for a more informational purpose. Here you have the prototype session, and I like to make it apart from the UI session because sometimes you have to break some components and add some in-between screens that are not precisely for handoff. So that's why I advise you, and I prefer to make the prototypes in a different page. And I also separate the mobile and the web version if you're, let's say, working with a responsive project. Once again, I have the dashes, empty pages, and I have here explorations, unused designs, and things that you are currently working on. Just make sure you are creating new pages for every new iteration that you have. And for these sessions that have more than one page, since Figma doesn't have a folder feature, I like to add this tab icon here. And last but not least, I have the research and diagrams where you can put some user flows, exercises, whatever you think it's useful to give context to this project. I put it here. And then you can use this file as a template to build your other projects and make sure they are all consistent. And that's it for this Figma quick tip. I really hope it helps you with your workflow. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to this channel to get more content like this. Thank you and bye-bye.